Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators post-game show. And, well, it looks like we had ourselves another loss, 2-1 for Nashville, unfortunately. It didn't go as planned tonight. The boys just, there's something going on, man. And I want to just go out and say that, like, it's obviously there's a lot of roster changes because of the injuries we've had and everything going on. But I just got to say, man, like this team right now, it's just not clicking. Now, this was the 5th game in the road trip. There's still a really long way to go. We're only, 8 games into the season. So the fact is we did go 3-2 in the road trip, so that's positive. But I don't know, man. It just, there's something off with this team that just doesn't feel right now. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling better, boss. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I went to work, so that's good, and I'm able to record this stream with you guys. It's a lot of fun doing this, but I'm still not 100%, as you can probably tell. But we're on our way. But I appreciate the comment, man. Nice to have you here and all the people in here. But let's get to the game, man, because there's just a lot to talk about with this game. The amount of shots that didn't hit the net was crazy today. Like, absolutely crazy, personally. We've had so many chances to just hit the net. And there's individual players, and we'll get over them. There's the lineup right there. We'll talk about each individual player, but it just, everything felt off today, right? Now, is that because it's the end of the long road trip? Is it because of the injuries? Is it because certain players are underperforming? You know, it could be a lot of things. But something is just not clicking right now, even with our 4-4 record. It just feels off. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. And it's hard to kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to put into words. You know what I mean? But I'm curious what you guys think. So if you guys want to be a part of this post-game show, the best way to do it is to head over on YouTube, drop me a good old-fashioned like, because we're trying to get a bunch of likes and subs to grow this channel. It's a fairly new YouTube channel, and I'm a big Canucks fan, and I know you guys are too. And drop some comments, man. Come hang out and chit-chat with us on the post-game show. It's a lot of fun. OK Productions is here. What's up, man? Hey, man. Nice to have you in here. Mega Babasaur X says, rookie coach plus management failing to do what was needed to do in the offseason yet again. And injuries plus only players playing well is Demko. So frustrated. Oh, and our power play is so bad. Well, okay. Maybe we should save this a little bit until we kind of go over a bit of the game, because there is a lot to unpack there, a ton to unpack there. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. So let me save those thoughts. Let's get through the game a little bit here first before we get into all of that. But you're right on a lot of things for sure. Demko gave Canucks a chance. It's up, Roy All. Nice to have you in here, buddy. My expectation has changed. They're a bottom team, simple as that. And that's, a lot of people are talking about expectations, and like, I'll ask you guys, the people that are in here on Twitter and also on YouTube, man, like, has your expectations changed already? Has it reached that point already? You know what I mean? I don't know. So let's go over some of the shots on goal right off the bat first. In the first period, the Canucks had 5 shots. Nashville had 12. We had a stupid amount of attempts. We could not hit the net. We had 4 minutes of power play time alone in that one spot, and we just couldn't hit the net. We just couldn't hit the net if our life depended on us. You know, it's becoming an issue. The lack of shooting from this team, especially on target, is becoming another issue. I don't know if we can go through a whole season once again talking about how this team doesn't shoot. Right, tonight we had the 22 shots on net. You know what I mean? Second period, we had 10 shots, much better to Nashville's 12. Third period, we had the 7 shots to Nashville's 11. Total 22 to 35 on the shots. Now, face-off percentage. Once again, we are losing the battle in the face-offs. Now, it makes sense when we have a lot of young guys, playing center, but also when you have guys like Pettersson, who's not exactly the greatest face-off guy either. He's not doing so well this season on the face-offs. And tonight we were 40.4% to Nashville's 59.6%. Now, before we continue, I just want to ask you guys here, everybody in chat. First of all, let people know that we are live. It actually is it does so much. Let people know on Discord, let your friends know, text people, hey man, come hang out. It's really great when you guys all get everybody together on your Discords and all that stuff. So let people know that we are live, and subscribe if you guys want to be a part of this show full time, man, because we're going to be doing this after pretty much every game, as long as I don't get sick again. That's definitely a part of it. And we're going to be going over the whole game, right? I have a bunch of notes here. I'm going to get to them in a minute. So next up here, our power play. We were 0 for 5 on the power play tonight. 0 for 5. That power play was simply not working. It wasn't working in any form or fashion. It just wasn't. We were having trouble getting into the zone. We were having trouble getting shots on net. We were getting outworked along the boards. It didn't work, guys. I've always said to you guys, I'm gonna be as honest with you guys as possible from what I've seen, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat things as much as I can, And this power play tonight was I didn't see anything dangerous tonight. Like, we had a few shots that potentially could have went in, but I didn't feel it. I didn't like the way we're getting outworked along the boards, especially like multiple times. And we'll get to individual players here in a second, because like I might get so pissed that I might not even go step by step with my notes, because it's like, because I know it's only 8 games into the season, but like there's so many like obvious faults now that we're starting to notice, and maybe it's just because of the injuries and like, for example, the Canucks were outshot 30-15 at even strength, right, tonight. 30-15 at even strength. There's something going on, guys. Like, there's clearly this team is not figuring it out quite yet, and we really do. We got to figure it out. We got to figure this out. And with all our injuries, we need to figure it out sooner than later. I do wonder if a big trade's going to be coming here soon. I don't know how long they can wait, and I'm going to make a video directly about this, because this is the Quinn Hughes season, and I know he's off to a bad start. Yeah, like it's pretty obvious the guy's not playing like himself, and we'll talk about him. But it's getting kind of scary. Now, the good news is, Nashville went 0 for 3 on their power play, and that means our penalty killing did the job tonight. Penalty minutes 6-10. Wasn't a physical game whatsoever. Kane had one nice hit near the end of the game. That's about it. That's what I saw. That was kind of impactful. You know what I mean? Now, the hits were 25-21. Block shots 20-19. There was one shift where DPD had 3 block shots on one shift. Really like that. Giveaways 13-10, and takeaways just 3. When I see 3 takeaways, is that fatigue or is that effort? Guys, like, what do you think? Is that fatigue or is that effort? I do wonder. All right, let's get to your guys' comments right now on the show. We need to come up with a name, by the way, for this show, and I'm going to also create an overlay as well as we get through this. So I want to get back to this real quick. So rookie coach plus management failing to do what was needed in the offseason yet again, and injuries plus only players playing well. Demko is frustrated. And the power play is bad. So we talked a bit about the power play. Yeah, it's not good. It's failing us right now for sure. We got to get into the zone and at least get set up. We got to shoot the puck more. The movement, I think, is fine. Like, we are moving the puck more. Garland has helped that. He's one of the few guys that does go around and move the puck well. As for the rookie coach plus management, well, so Foote did mention why he hasn't been playing PD so much. Mostly said it was because there were so many power plays and stuff like that. okay, sure. We will take a quick look here. I guess I can actually quickly look here how much minutes Pettersson did play today. He had 20 minutes tonight. So Petey got his time tonight for sure. So that's good at least, right? Now, management failing to do an offseason. Well, this offseason was odd. Not a lot of teams went out and did a lot of things. A lot of people thought players are going to get thrown around because it'll be super expensive, and it wasn't that way. I think maybe it's too early to target that specific, but Kane, for example, like he shows flashes that he's a decent player, but then he just completely like selfishly like starts complaining and whining, and I don't like that. He gets frustrated really easily. Then he goes and he's averaged almost a penalty every game, right? If I'm not mistaken, tonight I don't think he had a penalty, so that's good. I'm just not seeing the fit there. I just don't see the speed there. I don't know, man. Like, it's still pretty early, I guess, just the 8 games, but how long are we going to say that, right? Demko gave the Canucks a chance. This is from Roy All. What's up, Roy All? Nice to have you here. Is this the first time you've been here? I don't think I've seen you here before. It's really nice to have you here, and welcome if you are new. My expectations have changed too. We're a bottom team, simple as that. I wouldn't go that far yet, but my hypometer has dropped at least 5%. like my realistical meter. Now, is it because of injuries? Is it because Hedl got hurt? I don't know, right? Is it because Hedl got hurt? Who knows? But I'm just saying it does make you think a little bit. If Sassen's playing really well, right? He's fitting in, but he's not that guy who's going to be solving that second line center position for the long period. I think that's pretty fair to say, right? Pretty fair to say. But, he's been really good, right? Now, Jason Chan says, that was a brutal game. Sassen has earned his spot. EP40 contributing. Hughes didn't do much. We cannot blame Demko for the loss. Too many injuries. No, Demko was unreal, man. Demko, once again, he's playing extremely well. He's going to be making that Olympic team. I have no doubt in my mind. And he's one of the biggest reasons this season is even still talked about as I guess we're not a net positive anymore. We're tied 4-4. Into 4 wins, 4 losses, but he's a major part of that. He's a major part of that. So just something to think about there for sure. Now, you mentioned Sassen. Sassen's been great. I think he's now up to 3 goals. He just blows by people, He just blows by people. That's just what he does. Really good, solid player, man. He's going to be in the NHL for a bit, man, with that speed. And he the one thing I noticed with him, he has some pretty decent finishing ability too, you know what I mean? Really decent finishing ability. Hughes backed up Pettersson last season. That's he believed in him. Now this season he doesn't even look at him as an option on a power play, nonstop wrist shots. I don't want this to be like let's shit on PD Day, because like a lot of people have been shitting on him. But like tonight, he played 20 minutes tonight. He was okay. I don't think he was dynamic. He had one decent dynamic wrist shift near the end of the game. He's just not skating like he usually like back in the day. I don't know if he's lost a step. Maybe that's too much to say that he's lost a step, but he's just not skating. Like he seems slow. I don't know. Is he hurt? Is this something serious? I don't think he's been bad. Like, I'm not going to go and fucking go like Frank Saravelli. Frank tonight saying we should buy out Pettersson and all that crazy shit, like, so early. Like, my God, man. He's been, like, probably one of our better players so far this season. Tonight, obviously, he wasn't a difference maker. But to say to, like, buy him out, like, the guy's fucking... Man, the guy... Smarten up, man. Like, you're an analyst. Smarten up, Frank. Smarten up a little bit, buddy. And this isn't a personal shot at Frank. I'm just like, for God's sakes, watch some more Canucks games. He hasn't been that bad that you have to buy the guy out. We're gonna buy out our number 1 center. Sick idea. Hughes backed up Pettersson last season. Oh, sorry, I got that one already. I had a bad feeling about Hedl with Tom Wilson on the ice. I said Demko and Marcus Pettersson couldn't stop the puck from crossing the line. Yeah, well, Tom Wilson got pissed off. It was 3-0 down, and he pretty much ran around, and he made a nice hit. Like, it was a bit late for my... Honestly, I didn't like the fact that it was late. I think that's the dirtiest part about the hit, but overall, like, the elbow wasn't high, didn't target his head, so I don't know. Roy All, why? Why isn't Quinn his new normal superstar self? I listened to the game. I did not see it. I have a wild theory. Quinn Hughes is not playing like himself. You're right. He's not dictating the game as much as he usually does. Why? I don't know. Like, I don't see him struggling with his skating. His decision making, he's trying to do a little bit too much, and that gets him in trouble. But usually back in the day, like, he'll do too much, and that's okay, because that's what Quinn Hughes does, right? He just holds onto the puck in possession. He just the edge work and just goes by people. A lot of those bounces are not going in off him on those little point shots that he likes to do. You know, when he does that little spin and then just goes in the middle and then has that little wrist shot. Those are not going in this year so far. I'm noticing that. He's not passing to Petey as much. I don't know if that's Petey's positioning. And defensively, he's been all right. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not worried about Quinn Hughes. Like, he's probably the last guy I'm worried about. Quinn Hughes is going to figure it out. He's going to score his fucking 70, 80 points, maybe even more. I am not worried. Maybe if it's after 40 games, I'd be worried. But like, it's way too early for Quinn Hughes to be worried about him. But you're right. Let's be honest. Like, he hasn't been himself, right? I heard a fan conspiracy theory that Quinn Hughes wants out to New Jersey. Something how he's been playing his ass off. We'll get to the Quinn Hughes New Jersey stuff a little bit later into the season. I think we talked about that at length, Jace. Ryan on Twitter. I didn't even know you can do this, so I can highlight comments on Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, guys, you can be a part of the show on Twitter as well. Everyone is struggling. I mean, everyone. Yeah, man. Well, the Assassins looked good. You know, the Abby guys have looked pretty good. Amon Baines and Roddy weren't very visible. Ratu had a couple of shots on net that went wide. Should have probably buried at least one of them. Amon got absolutely drilled along the boards, and he flew like 10 feet. That's the only highlight I remember with him. Baines worked hard tonight. I thought Baines actually worked pretty hard tonight. I didn't mind his game at all. I thought he was all right. Like you have to understand like what we're expecting from these guys. We need our top guys to get going. Like, you look at our lineups, right? Kane, Pettersson, Garland. Who was the best player from those three? I would say Garland once again, but not like crazy tonight. Like, I don't think that line was going tonight. You know, DeBrusk, Sasson, Besser. Besser was okay. DeBrusk, didn't notice him at all. That always lost the puck a lot in the first, right? But Sasson was probably our best player tonight. I think probably our best forward at the very least. I think that's pretty fair to say, right? Drew O'Connor, Ratu, Sherwood off night. Like, I didn't hear his name too much. Wasn't as engaged as usual. I'm probably just tired. He's been busting his ass. Been so good for us this year. Ratu missed a couple of shots. Drew O'Connor had a decent shift. Didn't hear his name, right? Baines, all right. Amon, didn't hear him, except for he got hit in boards. And Carlson had an assist tonight. Like, I'm pretty sure he had an assist, so we get quickly look here. Yeah, Carlson got the assist from that Max Sasson goal, so you know what? He put some points up. So for that alone, net positive, right? You know, we'll get to the defense here in a sec. Actually, I'll leave this up for you guys right here, dude. You guys can take a look at this. Nashville scores a shorthanded goal on us. Yes, they did. Chong 72. Does Granville Islanders mean anything to you? Hey, what's up, 72? What's going on, buddy? Roy, by the way, Quinn just does not seem like the kind of guy that would tank. No, of course not. I don't believe it. Any rumors on possible trade options? Yeah, I'm actually going to be making a video directly following this stream on that. Wenberg is a guy that we're interested in tonight. Actually, I think I bookmarked it here for you guys. I'll actually put it up for you guys on the screen. So this is from Jeff. All right, so I'm going to put this up for you guys on the screen right now from Jeff. Wow, I can do that pretty fast now. So trade bait, Alex Wenberg played 22 minutes and 36 seconds for the Sharks today versus the New York Rangers. He had 3 minutes and 58 seconds on the power play, 2 minutes and 31 seconds shorthanded. Now, how is he looking with his stats so far this year? Well, let's take a quick look. So Wenberg, so far, 3 points in 7 games played. You know, he's a bigger body, right? 6'2", 190 pounds. Interesting guy to look at. I'm going to be talking about it. We're going to talk about it in my trade video. But that's a guy we've been rumored with recently. Yeah, that shorty goal hurt 100%. Nice to see you here, Louie and Macker. What's going on, guys? It would have been nice to squeeze out a point tonight, but oh well, decent road trip. Yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like at the end of the day, if people said at the beginning of the road trip, hey man, we're gonna lose our first 2 games against Dallas and what? Chicago, right? Was it Chicago? I think it was Chicago. Let me try to go back and look at that real quick here. It was It was Dallas and Chicago. So let's just say hypothetically we lost those 2 games, right? And then we played the next 3 and we won 3. People would be pretty happy with a 3-2, right? 3-2 record in this road trip. But obviously it went the other way around. We won the 3, we lost the last 2. Not as happy. I think the 3-2 record is decent on this road trip. Not too upset about that. Not new. Oh, okay, well, nice to have you here. Bacon is here again. Once again, man. If you keep playing like this, definitely no playoffs this year. Oh, Mega Balbazor. Hey, thank you so much for being a member. All the people that have the green highlight and the emojis, we are working on the custom emojis and icons there. Thank you so much for becoming a member, helping me buy some coffee every single month. I really do appreciate it. And all the people that leave super chats, it's amazing, man. Thank you guys for the support on the comments, also financially. It really does help a lot. So thank you guys. And dropping likes on these videos and on watching my videos, comments, and all that stuff, great too. Without Demko, we're bad as the Sharks. I don't know if I would go that far. Well, at least the Sharks can score goals. You know, so that Celebrini get is pretty good, eh? Pettersson earning $11.6 million. I'm not ready to go off on him. I'm not there yet. I don't think he's been that bad. I think he's been all right. What were the goals going into this season, guys, right? The goals were we needed to have Pettersson to have a big year, Demko to stay healthy, and the rest of the team to stay healthy, and we'll be all right, right? That was the overall goal, right? That's what we decided with. And yes, that did happen, except for the injuries part. And except for Pettersson playing like a superstar. He's playing like a good player. Like he's playing right now, I would say like an 80-point guy, right? Fair to say? 75, 80-point guy, but we really need him to play a little bit more. Edmund Jan, nice to have you here, Edmund. Saravalli is an incredible one. We really need a center badly, too. Did you hear about the Canucks inquiring me, Alex Wemberg? Yes, we actually just talked about that, and we will be making a video directly about that rumor as well. Thanks for your input. Saravalli, I'm not going to go and hate the guy. Like, I have nothing against Saravalli personally. I just think as an analyst, you should watch the Canucks a little bit more. Saying Pettersson's been so bad or whatever that you need to buy the guy out, like that's just bullshit. That's not true. Like he's been okay. He hasn't been that bad that you got to buy the guy out. Like fucking after 8 games, like he was actually one of our best players for maybe two of the games I would say that we've had already out of the 8. And yeah, it should be maybe 3 or 4, but he was so good. Just the other night, blocking 2 shots near the end of the game, scoring a goal. Like buy the guy out. Our offense is drier than the desert. Side note, Celebrini had a high trick. Yeah, near the end of the game there, too. I like your optimism, Doodle. Hey, thank you so much, Jason. Nice to have you in here. Yeah, I try to stay optimistic. Like, I try to look for the positive things in general because I love the positive aspects of hockey and just like you can talk shit about a team and still say good things about the team. Like, I can be like, yo, whatever was really bad tonight. But you know what? Sherwood was really good. You know, you don't have to just drag everybody at it right away, right? You could just do it a little bit more articulately, I guess, just personally. All right, so let's go quickly here through the goals here. So Ryan O'Reilly had that first goal. It was assisted by Stastny? Is that Stas? That's not. Is Stastny still playing? No, I'm just kidding. Was it Paul Stastny who was so good for a long? Was that Paul Stastny, the legend? Paul Stastny played on the Jets as well. Obviously, that's not him. In Colorado, he played on the Blues. He played on Vegas. That's obviously not Paul Stastny, but still. Max Sasson with the 3 goals. Leo Carson with the third goal, and with the only goal tonight for the Canucks. Leo Carson with the assist, and then Cole Smith assisted by Baron in that third period. We did lose 2-1. So I'll leave that up for you guys. By the way, Jason, welcome, buddy. Hard to find this team's identity. That's a great point. Yeah, man. I think that's very fair. I honestly think that's extremely fair. This team right now, personally, is just not. I wouldn't say clicking, because it's not even about that. It's just they're not. I don't know. What would you guys say? Is clicking? We have Adam here, big Canucks fan. Canucks are trash. Fold them. That's not a very nice thing to say while we're down, Adam. Why are you kicking us when we're down? I am having doubts that the Canucks will make a deep playoff run. You know what? I'm not even talking about deep playoff run. I'm starting to. You know what? 8 games in the season, we're 4-4. I'm not gonna lose all my. Listen, I'm not gonna go and say we're not gonna do it. I'm just saying my hypometer's dropped from definitely to there's a good chance. You know what I mean? Maybe we can turn it around. We need Lecker Mackey back. He's gone for a few weeks. And I guess Bluger's still not playing. Yeah, he's probably gone for a week. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. Hey, Adam, man. What's up, Adam? Nice to have you in here. Always nice to have you, Adam. Thanks for joining us. The other Adam, Adam Lee. There's 2 Adams. Dallas and Chicago. Yeah, it was. I felt we should have gone 4-1 on the road trip. Brandon Thomas, I think this is the first time I've seen you post here. Welcome, man. Nice to have you here. Always a pleasure. Decent road trip. They need to attack the net. Too much onside play until both coaches. I think we're a playoff 4th place team. Yeah, well, I had them at 3rd or 4th. That's kind of where I thought we would be slotting them, to be completely honest. And I think if this team just goes out and plays hard and holds the line, I think we'll be okay. But the problem is, what reinforcements are coming? We don't know yet about Hito. We're hoping for the best. But, we could also lose him for the season, right? We're obviously hoping for the best. It's not a concussion. The guy's going to be healthy. He's going to be back in a week, and everything's going to be great. But, it's not guaranteed something like that to happen. And we're hoping for the best. So where's the reinforcements? Where's that center reinforcement? Well, Sassen's played great. He's a hybrid. So the Canucks are on the phones, right? We're looking for a center. We're looking for a center really bad. Now, what are some of the names? Well, Zacha was one of the names that was mentioned. Really interesting guy, having a good start. Going to be expensive now. Probably would have been cheaper in the offseason, right? You're probably looking at trading a guy like Willander plus at least a 2nd rounder or a protected first for him now. Probably wouldn't have costed that much before. It will now. He's having a really good start, right? There are some guys on Columbus that are really interesting. Good names. Decent road trip. They need to attack the net. Too much outside play under both coaches. I think we're a 4th place team. Canucks Uncensored. Hey, guys. Nice to have you guys here. Canucks miss Hedl. They are outscored 10-3 without him. Need 2 centers now. Well, that's the thing, right? We obviously need help. We need help drastically at the center position, because this season is not going to get better unless we find a center. Yeah, we'll win our games, but are we a playoff team with having, no offense to Sassen, he's been great, right? But Sassen can't be our number 2 center, and he's more of a winger too, right? We need to find someone if you want to salvage this year if Hedl is not coming back. I think that's fair to say. So do we go out and we make a desperation trade? That's something they might have to do. It's not something we want to have happen, but it's something that we might have to do. We might not have a choice, guys. Briz here. What's up, buddy? Man, EP40 needs a fire under his cushion. I don't know. I don't know what it is with PD. It's not like I'm tired of talking about him, because he's one of my favorite players. But I don't know, man. It's just not 100% there yet. I don't think he's been bad. I just don't think he's been amazing either. He's kind of been all right, which is fine if you have, a lot of other guys firing on all cylinders, but when you need him to be that superstar, it's tough. And nice to have you there, Briz. I think that's the first time I've seen you in here. I'm trying to remember these icons. I believe Ottawa and Columbus are struggling. Any chance they would consider Stützle or Fantilli? Fantilli, maybe. I doubt it, though. Stützle, no chance. No chance. I would love to have him. That's not happening. Zacha isn't an unreasonable choice. Well, Zacha is one of the few guys that the names are still kind of popping up, right? Apparently, Canucks are interested in Wenberg, but like, what's it going to cost to get Wenberg? Like, if he's expiring, right? Expiring deal. Like, I'm not trading a first rounder for him. Like, I'm not trading a second rounder for him. I'm not trading a third for him. Maybe a fourth round draft pick. Is that too much? I don't know. Demko needs to continue standing on his head. Hopefully Quinn will figure it out. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Wenberg, let me look at Wenberg again real quick. Just because, like, how many points did he have last season? All right. So last season, Wenberg, in the 77 games, he had 35 points, okay? He played around 18 minutes a night. Like, I'm not giving too much for him. On the Rangers, he had the 5 points in the 19 games. On the Kraken, he had 25 points. Like, this is a guy who doesn't put more than 30 points, right? 30, 40 points at most, right? So you're not paying a lot for the guy, right? Demko needs to continue to stand on his head. Hopefully Quinn will figure it out. Pettersson needs to throw caution to the wind and just go for it. We cannot hope that that's some external option will fix it all. It won't fix it all, but it will stabilize things. We need a quality second liner to stabilize this roster, because as these games are getting harder. Like this, we have 3 games in the next 4 nights, right? Let's look at the schedule. Pretty sure Montreal is one of the teams we're facing, right? I'm pretty sure Edmonton is one of the teams we're facing. So let's take a look right here. So these are our next 4 games, all right? So I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys right now. Here we go. Right here. So these are the next 4 games for the Canucks. We have the Montreal Canadiens. They're on a heater. Montreal is playing extremely well. Right? Right now they're 6-2. They're beating the Oilers right now 5-3. Like, this is a really good team. Oilers are struggling, but it's the Oilers and they've already beat us. Right? They have McDavid and Dry. They can win it any night. Rangers, JT Miller's coming back. You think he's not going to be fired up? You think that Rangers team's not going to be fired up? They've been okay this year. Rangers they're 3-4-2. They just lost 6-5 against San Jose. So at least they just blew it. But they'll be pissed, right? And then they're Blues. And the Blues, I'm pretty sure the Blues lit us up, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? So taking a look back, it's a little bit of a go. Yeah, the Blues, it was 5-2. The Blues killed us. So, like, those are our next 4 games, guys. Like, it's not going to get any easier. It's not going to get any easier. Bring on the Coilers and Habs. Fuck them. You don't like the Habs? I have nothing against the Habs, man. I really don't. Like, there's nothing, like, obviously I want to win, but there's the Habs, like, they don't have a lot of dirty players. I don't know. By the way, this is updated here. I got some breaking news. Now, it's not crazy breaking news, but it is breaking news. I'm going to put it up on the screen. So I have something here from Elliot Friedman, of all people. All right. So this is from 32 Thoughts. All right. His podcast there. On the Canucks trade front, for the Canucks in their search for a center, the Canucks have made it clear. One sec here. Canucks have made it clear that they don't want to move their 2026 first rounder. So far, they've held to that, and we'll see where it goes. Now, if it's unprotected, well, no shit. right? There's no way we are trading our unprotected first rounder. But if it's a protected first rounder and they won't part ways with it, which is fair, but at the same time, who are you going to get that's going to be an improvement, that's going to be a significant addition without adding that first rounder unless you're giving up a significant prospect or two? So that's something interesting there. Hughes post-game comments. Let's take a look. All right, let me see what we got here. So they are up. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try, okay? So I'm going to try to get Quinn Hughes' post-game comments on here, and you guys can tell me if this is going to work. All right? So let's see. Let's see if this is going to work for you guys. All right. Boom, boom, boom. You guys can tell me if you guys can hear the audio. Okay, let's go. This is Quinn.
It's been a long road trip and probably not exactly the way you guys wanted to end it. But what did you see from your group out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, would have liked a better result, and I think we're all just ready to go home and have a good homestay.
What is the key to?
Can you guys hear the audio? Does the audio work? Just quickly before I continue. Just let me know if the audio works. A quality second line would help, though. Yes. I have nothing against the Habs. I just can't stand their fans. I think it's kind of like the Edmonton Oilers, right? Everybody wants McKenna. Well, this wouldn't be the worst year to get that first overall. Audio does work? All right.
Home, having a strong start with a back-to-back.
Here,
and I know it's been a long road trip and probably not exactly the way you guys wanted to end it. But what did you see from your group out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, would have liked a better result, and I think we're all just ready to go home and have a good homestay.
What is the key to when you get home, having a strong start with a back-to-back especially? I know it's been tiring one.
Probably just getting our sleep tonight and taking care of ourselves tomorrow. And then, I mean, I think Montreal and Edmonton, worried about them in 2 days' time and 3 days' time for Edmonton.
Max Hassan gets the lone goal tonight. He's got 3 in his last 5 games. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, it brings a lot of speed. Happy for him. It's a nice move there to anticipate that and then go 5-0, yeah.
Not what you guys were looking for on the shot clock, but you get a quality look there at the end to tie it up with Brock Besser. So is that kind of all you can ask for? Is a good look at that point?
Yeah, I mean, 9 seconds left. Just try to get to the net.
Yeah, there wasn't really much there. He's just kind of choked, right? Like the thing about Quinn Hughes, like tonight, what I found actually interesting is he was so not crazy. Obviously, he was frustrated, but the guy was real frustrated. He was pounding the stick on the ice multiple times at the end of the game. He was pointing where people should be going. Like you can clearly see the frustration coming from him. You know what I mean? Clearly, clear as day. And it does make you wonder a little bit, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Doesn't it make you wonder just a little bit? But yeah, that was Quinn Hughes, man. Like, I'm not worried about him. I think he's gonna be fine. Not worried about him at all. What would we get for making the first unprotected? A lot, especially considering our team is floundering around. Right? It isn't enough to get someone at Tage Thompson's level on the table. I would love to have a guy like Tage Thompson. But what if McKenna hits, right? Like, you'd have to have that number 1 protected, you know? Like, you can't give up that chance to get that generational potential, generational talent. You can't give up a shot, even if it's a small shot, a shot to get a guy in the Crosby range where people are calling him the next Crosby or the next McDavid. Like, you gotta have every shot possible, you know? Who knows if he's going to be that good? Yes, the audio works. No one is scoring. Vander Kane hasn't done much. Yeah, like the Vander Kane, man, like, I'm just not seeing it with him, personally. I see a guy kind of just throws it around. He gets a nice big hit once in a while. He complains to the ref constantly. It's so annoying. I'm just not seeing it. Like, personally, I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. I would like to see more. Like, he's playing on the top line. He's getting an opportunity. I'm not seeing it with him. I think it's pretty fair to say. Right? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else here to share with you guys. Yeah, I got the coaches' comments here. So let me get the coaches' comments up here for you guys. All right? And let's react live to the coaches' comments. I have not seen this yet either. So let's get this going here. I'll have it up in about a second here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what the coach has to say after that game tonight. This is Foot on the game. This is not Foot. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There it is. All right, here's Foot.
Game of this road trip, I know it doesn't fall your way, but your thoughts on the team's effort?
The effort was there for sure. It's an interesting game, always a hard game in here. They were grinding, and 5-on-5 was pretty even. And I think they had 3 power plays. We had 5. We had to find a way to get one on that 5-on-3. You guys know that. So maybe get some more pucks to the net.
Do you like any execution on the 5-on-3?
I just like to like they're gonna press us all night. The last 3 games, teams have been pressing us a lot on our power play. We got to move our feet. I think we have to move our feet a little bit more. That's why they're pressuring us and get a few more pucks to the net. We had some good looks, but it would be nice to get one there.
It hasn't been an easy road trip in terms of just rest, and you're going to go home and you got a back-to-back. What's the key to coming out strong in those ones?
Who's screaming in the back?
Just we don't have much time to get our legs back for that, but it is a condensed season that we all are aware of, and we've been aware of it for a long time, and it's happening to every team, and every team's going to have their tough week or tough 2 weeks, and this is a tough one for us, but we're going to be pros and get ready for the next one.
You were able to generate some chances at the end. It looked like Brock had one good look.
I had a really good look at the end. I'd have to watch it.
You know what I'm noticing with him in a lot of his post-game shows? Like, he really is taking the positive route on a lot of this stuff. You haven't seen him, like, unload yet. We haven't seen him unload at all in any of these games, after these post-game shows. Which is fine.
Again, it looks like you got a lot of good wood on it, and, it was right
Still
there.
early.
How much we do.
Road trip as a whole, Adam?
It was a good road trip. It could have been a great road trip, but I liked a lot what happened. We were in.
Yeah, he's taking the positives out, right? It's a good road trip. It's exactly what I said. Like, overall, though, you take that 3-2 road trip, right?
Some tough barns early, like 3 games in 3.5 days, playing some good heavy teams, and losing some players, some quality players along the way. And the effort, as you saw even tonight, it was a close game. Came in grinding. I gotta like that about our team right now, as we don't quit.
So that was the presented by the province. So thank you, the province, for that lovely clip. So that was Foot. Again, he's just taking the high road more than anything is what I'm noticing with him. It's fine. It's like I said, it's 8 games. At the end of the day, we're 3-2 in the road trip. It was a positive road trip. Just would like to have really made a nice little stamp there and just hold the line, because there's something going to be coming down here, down the pipe here. Like, I just can't see this season when Quinn Hughes is so important. I know he's off to he's not playing up to his standards right now, but there's it just doesn't feel right yet, right? Like, something is gonna give here soon, especially with all these injuries. You make a good point. If we started out 0-2 and then 1-3, it would be good, but the momentum. Yeah, exactly. It was a good road trip in general, right? Do you think we need more coaches? Foot needs more offensively minded? Nah, I think it's too early for that. Hey, we have a celebrity in the midst. Nothing is perfect. Hey, nice to have you here, man. How did your stream go, man? Let me know. Bro, Quinn Hughes needs to chill out on that long shift. Yeah, well, at the fucking end of the game, man, like, the guy, he was hitting, he was screaming, he was hitting the stick on the ice quite a bit. Like, he's just frustrated, right? Like, I think he's not just frustrated with the team, like the losing the last couple games, but I think he's frustrated with himself. he knows he's celebrity. He knows he's not himself right now. His average shift was 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh man, that's pretty long, but it's Quinn, and he has the stamina for it. I don't know, man. Like I'm not worried. I don't want to be worried against Quinn. Like I'm have enough stuff to worry about in this Canucks team. All right, since we haven't done a video in a while, remember I briefly this week there were some rumors considering for Met and Dubé, but they don't have past stats to move the needle. To be honest, I don't know too much about that. I just know I think Vegas signed Hart there too, right? So I don't know too much about all that stuff. Celebrity. Yeah, man, you're a celebrity. 100%. YouTube royalty. But whether Hito is really a second line center or not, well, this year he's played like one. He's been pretty good. He was playing well and had an impact. Oh, it's his transitional speed, right? It's that transitional speed more than anything. Not having another decent center is showing 100%. Pull up his shift summary. It's insane. All right, let's do it. Let's pull it up. Let's see here. Where do you find yours? Where's Quinn? Where's Quinn at? Well, he played 20. He had 19 shifts. He played 29 minutes and 26 seconds tonight. So that's one thing. Let me see. You know why? I don't actually know where to find that. I don't even know where to find it. Where do you even find that? By the way, here's the defense tonight. Pierre-Olivier Joseph did have probably his best game as Canucks so far. That's positive. Hronek, 25 minutes tonight. Pettersson, 11 minutes and 51 seconds tonight. I thought he had a pretty couple really good shifts. He had the 5 hits there too. Good. Marcus Pettersson, he's not having the greatest start to the season. I think that's pretty fair to say. I really wish he got there a little bit closer on that second goal, man. He was just missed it. Quinn Hughes again tonight. Like, he's playing a ton of minutes, right? He's not himself, but he's still playing a ton of minutes. Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers has been pretty good so far this year. Like, Tyler Myers has been pretty good for a little while now. I ranted about Hughes at the end of the game. Well, tell me what you think, man. You think he's being selfish? Hitting the stick on the ice and all that stuff? Getting all pissed off? Or no? Or nothing like that? But really, it's 8 games. Can't really fully judge a team. 20 games max. I agree. It is only 8 games. And that is important to mention, that it is only 8 games. Right? By the way, Adam Foote, about the power play. The last 3 games, teams have been pressing it along the power play. Got to move our feet. We got to move a little bit better. We heard that many, many times before. Right? Do we need a 2C center? I think we need both. A playmaker and a scorer. A hybrid player would be all right. But if we're going to go specifically, we have shooters, right? DeBrusk is a shooter. Besser's a shooter, right? So I would say Kane's a shooter. I would say more of a playmaking center. I don't know if you guys would agree with me. Someone who can win faceoffs too would be very important. I would bring back Mancini. I didn't like P.O. Joseph. Joseph was all right tonight. There was I would go back to Mancini, but I thought POJ was good. Probably the best game so far in the Canucks jersey for him. I wouldn't give up the farm to please Quinn, because we're not one player away from winning multiple, from even sniffing the playoffs. Wow, you're really down on this team, eh, Mega? Like, you're really down on this team. It's too early for that, I feel, man. Like, I don't think we're there yet, personally. By the way, Demmer tonight, 9:43, played the game, let in just the 2 goals there. Demmer, absolute monster. So good. And John, nice to have you here too, man. Welcome. So, guys, right now, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys all for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We had a really good turnout today. Almost 400 people on Twitter today. So thank you guys. And all the people here on YouTube leaving comments, I really appreciate it. Drop a sub if you guys are lurking. You guys want to be a part of this in the future. Follow me on Twitter as well if you haven't. Right? I'm going to be making a video on some trade potential targets. We did that one already, but there's some new news now. So we're going to go and we're going to make a video on that right now. So am I going to post it tonight? Probably not. I'm going to post it sometime tomorrow morning. But just to let you guys know, that is on the way, so look out for it. Bye, guys. Have a good evening.